welcome to the AppSumo video studio. Because of everything that's going on in the world, I actually took a lot of this stuff home so I could make some videos in my own house like I've shown on the channel already. So I thought it would be a fun idea today to show you the room from the ground up on how we'd build it for shooting another product video. As a preface, a lot of the tools that I'm going to show you today are things that I've personally collected over the years, and buying all this equipment isn't necessary, but each piece will help level up your video game. Let's start off with the room. So at this point in time, our video room is more of like an L shape. The floor is hardwood, the ceiling is basically metal, and when you combine all that together, you essentially get like an echo chamber, which is not good. So we've covered the walls here in a lot of foam. We actually had a contractor build us some sound panels that are on the roof up here that are basically just these giant rectangles filled with foam squares. Also, another big thing that we added was a carpet on the floor here. There's multiple people in a room here when we're filming the videos, so every little bit helps. We also have a few of these things. These are moving blankets. You can get these on Amazon for like 20 bucks a piece. The way that I set these up is as like a barricade for the person making the video, so they're even more confined in a space that's more treated.
What's up, WordPress peeps? I know you want a website theme that is fast and reliable, but still original, right?
Your support team is hardworking and efficient, but everyone makes mistakes, like responding to an email twice or not even responding at all.
All right, next up, we're gonna talk about the camera. I shoot all our videos on the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 4K because I find it to be like some of the best color science there is out there at a cheaper entry price point. It also does 4K resolution, so when I want to make videos for Instagram and Facebook, I have a lot more flexibility to make vertical videos. With that, I'm shooting on a 24mm Sigma Art. I have a monitor on top of the camera. It's a Feelworld 4K monitor that isn't great, but its main purpose for me is to have a bigger screen to see what I'm shooting. Previously, before I had this camera, I shot everything on a Nikon D810. These were our older videos that were down in the other loft, but primarily it's just for photos at this point. Next up, we'll talk about lighting. The main light source that I pick for our videos is going to be a Godox SL60. This is a relatively inexpensive light for what it does and the amount of power that it puts out. And I have two of these. So this one will go in front of the person right over here. Then we have another one that goes right behind the talent in the video that has a grid on it that focuses the light and makes a rim light around the person. So it separates them from the wall. We mount them all on C-stands. I'd rather not gamble with putting heavy things on cheaper stands. The softbox I use on top of the light in the front is a Sellens 105 centimeter, and this one just sets up right in front of the person. We have like a little grid thing. It goes on the front of the softbox. Ooh, that looks cool. Also in the background, I have like these little mini LED lights. Because we haven't filmed in here in quite a few weeks, these have died. But these are just things that live on the shelf behind all this stuff over there as like little accent lights. So it goes from looking like this before, after. Time for our fourth category, which is audio. Right now what I like to use is the Sennheiser MKE 600, which is a shotgun condenser microphone that will just be hung off camera just out of the frame here like this. Because this is an XLR microphone, there's a few ways that you can go about this. You can either use a audio interface and record directly into that, like a portable field recorder. You can also use XLR adapter, so you can plug this directly into your camera if you have a microphone input on the side of your camera. And then in my case for the Blackmagic, a standard XLR cable into an adapter cable that is a female into a mini XLR. I like to hang that in front of the camera with a Neewer boom pole. This is just a basic light stand that I need to attach a boom arm to. Then I'll use one of these boom pole holders right here. Whoops, that wasn't supposed to happen. And I actually think I just broke this pole. It's just a lot easier to have a boom pole that can be set up 10 feet away and still actually get the audio of your talent without your mic stand being in your shot. So we'll go from using this clip-on microphone as a before, and then we'll switch to this guy in 3, 2, 1, after. So these are just a few accessories that I use all the time, no matter what we're shooting here at AppSumo. First thing, you may have noticed one of these before in the bloopers. This is just a ColorChecker, which allows me to use this as a reference to get accurate color on our footage, and then I can start grading the footage from there. The next piece is the prompter. We could not live without a prompter. This one's great because it hooks on the front of your camera. They are extremely helpful. I have a few of these clamps I'll basically use a few of these to clamp up that moving blanket just to attach them to some light stands. And then last but not least, just some good old-fashioned gaff tape, the industry standard for taping things. If you want to check out any of this equipment, I have made a massive list in the description below where you can check out all the links of all the things that I use in here. If there's anything that really helped you out with your own video situation, I'd love to hear it in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Woohoo! A rim light, basically. Did it just break it? Man, that really sucks. I just broke this thing. These dump trucks are getting really obnoxious.